Folks, so you've now started the process of protecting your vehicle. You've gotten your Nano Ceramic Window Film, and now you're wondering what's the best way to protect your paint. Your vehicle's going to come across a whole lot of different things that can potentially damage the actual paint itself and also its value. Things such as rock chips, paint etchings from acidic elements, and then also scratching. Many things can actually happen, and your car is going to be susceptible to all of those different types of defects. Now, the best way to protect your vehicle's paint from any of those abrasive damage that can potentially ruin the value of your car for long term will be paint protection film. Before, they used to call it clear bra, and back then, years ago, the only options you had was to really kind of protect the very front portion of your front end, meaning your first 18 to 24 inches of the hood, and then you'll have this God-forsaken seam going across the front of the car. And then eventually that will build up dirt and it become a very huge eyesore. And also back then, paint protection film had a very low durability, meaning you would get anywhere from about 3, maybe 4 years of durability from paint protection film. Then it will start to yellow, crack, and then look very hideous on the front end of your car. And then when you decide that you want to remove it after its expiration date, you found that it took an act of God to go ahead and remove it, and you're potentially damaging the paint when going ahead and removing that film at that point in time. Today, paint protection film, the technology of it has evolved so greatly. Paint protection film will no longer have a durability of about just a few years. Now, paint protection film can last you up to 10 years plus, with proper maintenance that is, okay? Also, paint protection film is now providing self-healing properties. So again, that light marring, those little light swirl marks that you despise taking place on your paint, if that takes place on your paint protection film, guess what? With added heat, that will dissipate and keep the car looking immaculate for a very long period of time. In addition to that, we have different thicknesses. We have 8.5 mil, which is normally the standard, and then now you have 10 mil, which is a little bit thicker, and we would normally recommend that for individuals who are doing very large amounts of highway driving, and then also possibly tracking their car too as well. With that being said, we have multiple different packages that you can choose from when it comes to paint protection film. We have what we call our full front end, our partial front end. Let's start with that, which is what I kind of identified what used to be the only option years ago. And then now we have full front end. Full front end is going to take care of your full entire front clip of the car. That's your full hood, fenders, front bumper, and then your side view mirrors. Then you have the high impact area package, which here, that is one of our most popular packages. So that will include full hood, full fenders, front bumper, side view mirrors. Then we're going to start taking care of the lower extremities of the vehicle. So your lower doors, starting from the very hard body line here on down, your entire rocker panel running across the bottom here, and then also what we call the rear wheel guards, which is the piece on the rear bumper right behind your rear wheels. Now that's going to take care of all the debris, rocks, anything that can abrasively damage your front end, and also the debris that's kicked up from your own tires when you're driving. Fourth package is just basically covering the entire car. So with that said, those are 4 foundational packages for paint protection film. Now here at Simple Details, we have those packages available to you, but then we also have different variations, such as what we've accomplished on this car here. This Model 3 came in, this was a gloss white. Of course, you know that Tesla doesn't offer a satin white option, not as of yet. But what we did is we transformed this gloss paint from the gloss white to the satin white that you see before you. And we did that with paint protection film. It's not a vinyl, because vinyl is a totally different thing. So what we did is not only protect the entire car with our stealth paint protection film, we also protected this very large windshield with our windshield protection film. Now the windshield protection film, this is 8 mils thick, and then it's also going to provide you with protection, but it won't be as durable as paint protection film. And the reason being is windshield wipers. And windshield wipers, it's not the windshield wipers that's going to do the damage to the windshield. It's the actual dirt that accumulates between the windshield wipers and the actual film that can potentially do damage. So as long as you're maintaining the car and you're really making sure that you're eliminating the amount of dirt buildup between the windshield wipers, then you're going to find that you're going to get very good durability. Plus, you have added protection from this getting cracked. Now, you can say, well, I have insurance. Guess what? If this cracks, then I can get a free, windshield replacement. You can, but the downside to that is the more you continue getting this windshield replaced, is the more susceptible this is going to be to leaks. In addition to that, you have other systems that's connected to the windshield, such as adaptive cruise control or rain sensors. All of those things are going to need to be calibrated when replacing your windshield. So the key thing is just try to avoid that type of damage from taking place, try to minimize it by putting some kind of protection on there. In addition to that, we also here at Simple Details offer what we call colored paint protection film. The difference is the colored PPF is now going to also, just like Stealth, change the aesthetics of the actual vehicle. Now with Stealth, this is retaining your color of the vehicle, but still translucent. So if it's white, we're keeping the color white, but we're just changing the finish. With color PPF, it's going to give you the same flexibility that you can get from vinyl, then now you're getting it with paint protection film. The only difference is that vinyl will last you about maybe 2 to 3 years, especially if it's stored outside. Our colored paint protection film is going to provide you the same protective benefits as our regular clear film. We have over 60 different colors that you can choose from to go ahead and change the color of your car to what you desire it to be. If you want to find other ways, or you're trying to figure out ways to go ahead and protect or customize or change the aesthetics of your vehicle, feel free, don't hesitate, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help you. Now, if you're interested on what other ways we're going to go ahead and customize this car other than the paint protection film, tune in further down on the page and check out our customization arrow and wheels. Can't wait for you to see it. Take care.